Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com. Today I want to talk about how time can be your worst enemy or it can be your greatest ally. And I want to show you how to redeem the time. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 16 says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And Colossians chapter 4 verse 5 says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. And on a parallel thought, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10 says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. This is a powerful mentality that, unfortunately, tragically, many people today no longer have. Matter of fact, you take this idea of redeeming the time and doing your all in whatever you find to do, just being ultra productive and doing the absolute maximum you can, people will shun you in the professing Christian church. Pastors will do sermons against you, talking about how you got to relax, and you got to have some time off and watch some sports, and watch some worldly movies like we do. No. Redeeming the time is a very interesting idea, because when you look at what average people do they redeem the time? Absolutely not. What do they actually do? They literally say with their own words betray them. They say, oh, I'm playing this game, it's a good time waster. Oh, I'm killing some time over here. They literally do the opposite of redeeming the time. They waste it, they kill it, they fritter it away on useless endeavors that do not add any value to the world. We can all get millions of dollars. We can get nice possessions and whatever it may be that somebody may want, but you cannot get more time. That last minute that just passed is gone forever. Now you can do things such as get in good shape and maybe extend your life some. You can maybe do like Hezekiah and go to the Lord and beseech him in humble prayer and have 15 years added to your life. But the time that has already been cannot be made up. It cannot be gained back. It's gone. That is why it's so important that you don't squander it. That is why it's so vitally important that you don't waste it being entertained. Listen, the culture today is so messed up and so perverted and so degenerate that people don't even understand how addicted they are to being contrary to Christ, how addicted they are to a filthy world polluting their minds with negativity and drama and discord and all kinds of filthy mindsets. And to top that all off, being less productive than they could be. Over the years, wanting to help people, I've went into situations where there were people in need financially, families in need. And there's one individual who's very interesting. This is decades ago, but he was training me up in how to help people and how to weed out some of this non-redeeming the time behavior that a lot of times people who are in need are actively participating in. And these people would have houses where they have cable and satellite TV, blasting trash throughout the house. They're having trouble putting food on the table, but they were paying $150 a month for cable or satellite. They were paying $300 a month on cigarettes. They were paying $150 a month or so on alcohol. And they all had the same excuses. Well, I need some relaxation time. I need some me time. Just a little bit of drinking on the weekends, and which of course was never the case. But it really exposes how disastrous the world's way of thinking is. People are literally struggling and having to humiliate themselves, begging for help. But they're not doing their all. Listen, if you need help, that's one thing. But if you need help because you refuse to work or you waste tons of your time and you don't redeem the time, that's a whole nother issue. And so many people's lives are not where they want them to be. They're not reaching the goals they want to attain. They're just kind of in a mediocre standstill pattern. And it's because they don't redeem the time. Time has literally become an enemy to them. Because all it does is shows, well, there's another week I wasted. There's another month I wasted. There's another year I wasted. How many years are people going to go wasting their time away and never wake up and snap out of it, never awake to righteousness and start redeeming the time? Start using their time in fruitful endeavors instead of all the fruitless, absolutely useless endeavors that so many people are actively involved in. or inactively involved in, I guess you could say. My friend, our life is good. We are blessed. We have this great gift of life. And while you may not know how many days you have left, you can at least know that the days you have, you use them wisely. You don't waste them. Let it never come out of your mouth again that I'm killing some time over here, or I'm playing this time-wasting game, or I'm just wasting some time, No. How can that be? How can you dishonor God by not doing your all? By being careless and apathetic about the precious gift of time that you have. And I know it's not what people want to hear. They want to hear rah, rah, rah. Just sit around your house and God's going to send you millions of dollars and you don't have to do anything. Effortless manifestation. Do nothing. Sit around, be lazy, scroll social media, play video games, blah, blah, blah. They want to hear all that. But I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you something that most people do not know. And I know they don't know it because they wouldn't be involved in all these time-wasting activities and all these useless, unproductive activities if they understood this. And it's the simple fact is that you get more pleasure, more enjoyment, more fulfillment out of actually being productive and useful every day than you do from watching movies or TV shows or playing video games or listening to podcasts or scrolling social media or whatever entertainment that you're trying to get some dopamine hits, you're trying to get some enjoyment from. There's more enjoyment and more pleasure in being a productive and useful person in this world, being a person who truly redeems the time and understands the value of time and will never squander a single second. My friend, I want you to be the most useful you can be. I want you to be someone who's always glorifying God and embracing every opportunity you have to do that. I want you to set forth from this day forward to redeem the time and actively think about this. As you go throughout your day and you start doing something, maybe you reflexively start reading something on some site you shouldn't be reading, or it's just a waste of time. Not necessarily it's bad, it could just be a waste of your time. You say, no, I'm going to redeem the time. Maybe you pull out your phone, you're going to scroll some social media. No, I'm going to redeem the time. Maybe you pull out your phone, so you're going to play a game. Nope, I redeem the time. And you just start taking active participation in your life, looking and observing at what you're doing throughout the day and actively measuring it. Is this an activity that is redeeming the time, or is this an activity that is wasting time, that's killing time, that is just fruitless? It's just busy work, or it's just me trying to look like I'm doing something and it's not productive and useful in any regard. And then start making decisions based on the fact you're redeeming the time, based on the fact that you're going to be the most productive you can be, based on the fact that you're ultra productive and blessed of the Lord, and you're going to do the things that would bring about the most glory for his name. Now, the video is technically over now, but I do want to mention my journal and planner, the Success and Prosperity Journal and Planner, because if you want to redeem the time, you need to be tracking your time and how you're using it and the things you plan on doing with your time each and every day. That journal and planner I designed specifically, and I've used all kinds of them over the years, and I've tweaked them, and I've made my own. I tweaked it and tweaked it. This is the result of years of tweaking to get it perfected to be the most ideal under most situations for people, to get the best results. And it's a very simple journal and planner. I would encourage you to get it. It's going to be a blessing for you. It's going to help you actually take the next steps to actually redeem the time, not just be someone that talks about it or watches a video like this and says, oh, that's great, and then goes on to the next video. I want you to actually take action and do something with this. So if you're going to take some action, get the journal and planner today. Don't put it off. Don't say, well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm tired. It'll take you a few minutes to order it. Go to talktoprofitstore.com, buy it. It'll get to you quickly, and it'll be a blessing for you, and it will minister grace to you, and it'll help you become that ultra successful person that you need to be. No more time wasting, my friend. No more putting things off. No more delaying. No more procrastination. You are a person who redeems the time. You do things eloquently. You do things with discipline and character and substance, and you just get so much accomplished each and every day. You get more accomplished in one day than most people do in a week, in many cases in a month. My friend, that can be you, and I want you to do that today. So go right now, order the journal and planner. It'll be a blessing for you. May God bless you richly, my friend.